Faizon Love threatens Katt Williams. He said he's tired of Katt's crap. Listen to this, see how it play out. They said that Katt pulled the blicky out on Faizon. Make sure you subscribe at Unique Mecca Audio, Prison Stories, and Mecca Audio TV, and Unique Mecca Audio. Please hit the subscribe button, not asking you for a cash app, just for subscription and notification. Let's get this going. Cop my man Lou Sims' book. All right, QR code on the screen works to go to the website. All right, y'all, check, right? Check. This is Faizon Love. I want you to really pay attention to this. This is a part 2 to the other Katt Williams joint. He said when he see Katt Williams, he's going to F him up. Then he said Katt Williams pulled the joint on him. Did he deserve it? Let's see how this plays out. Put it in the comments.
He's doing the interview, and he has to say something about me.
Yep. He wasn't even asked about you.
Right.
Yeah. I just don't like the way Vlad is. He didn't ask about you. It's a cheerleader. Get the pump. What are you using? Toilet paper with the shit you wiped off your nose from kissing Faizon's ass as pom-poms? Stop it, Vlad. I like your joint, man. Stop it. It don't sound good.
Yeah, he just brought you up out of the blue.
Like, okay, when I see him, it's I gotta f him up.
You heard him? He said he got to F him up. Let's see how that play out. Because now they say that Katt pulled the blicky on him. Let's see how this thing play out.
You know, he was saying you pulled a gun on him outside a supper club or something the other night. And
wait a minute, you telling me Faizon, the actor, said on TMZ that I did what?
In other words, check it out so you understand. Because, this is a gangster channel. So I got to talk to you for a minute. I'm going to turn my gunshots up. I had to turn them up. So, you rat bastards. I know every time you hear the gunshots, you run. And go run to your little corner with your little tail hanging out, all between your legs. Katt Williams is really saying, you telling me that Faizon Williams, what is it? Is it Williams? What's Faizon's name? Faizon Love. You know what I mean? Did Faizon Love rat me out to TMZ? This is what Katt Williams is saying. You telling me that he came on TMZ and said I pulled the jammy on him when he threatened to F me up? So that means any way I choose to fight, that's the way I choose to fight. I could bring any weapon to a fight when you say you're going to F me up. Do y'all agree with that or not? Let's put that in the comments so we can get that started, first of all. But now look at Katt Williams like, yo, he ratted me out. That's what these words translate to when you're talking about from a gangster point of view.
That a gun was pulled.
Were you scared when he pulled the gun out? Did you think he was going to shoot you?
I tell you the truth, I was. It's like, somebody with a gun and they on that narcotics, you don't know what's going to happen.
You saying he's...
See, now he blamed it on narcotics. So in other words, he was scared. You knew that you felt, or you was putting out the rumor that a stand-up man like Katt Williams that was being blackballed because he showed you his talents when he went on Club Shay Shay and got over 50, 60 million views in a couple of months. So he's not this washed up, drugged out, whatever you tried to label him as. But let's play this further.
He's a snitch?
He's the
saying he's a bald-faced rat?
These are the allegations.
You said that he went and told you street business?
Right there.
What's going on? What happened, man?
Yo, Katt said, you mean he went and told you street business? He threatened to F me up and I bring a Jimmy to the fight. And he went on TMZ and ratted me out. Man, Katt hated. Mess with Katt.
They made another mistake. Third one in 6 months.
Third one in 6 months.
They locking him up again.
Faizon called the police on us.
Faizon allegedly called the police on Katt Williams after he said he was going to F him up. So, Faizon, you didn't have to respond. Don't respond if you don't want the heat and the reaction from the action of saying that you're going to F up another man. And that's why Katt laughing. He's like, man, I'm gangster. I'm not even tripping on this. I can't believe he called the police on me after he said he's going to F me up.
Gangbangers are only gangbangers when the gang's around. I mean, I thought he was a big, famous dude. I'm
Big
saying,
old tough guy, yeah.
I thought he was a blood or something. Faizon, he can tell the police whatever he wants. Faizon, write some jokes.
Hey, yo, do you believe that Faizon called the police on Katt Williams? So I don't know enough about Faizon, so I don't want to even give my opinion. But you let me know if you believe that Faizon called the police on Katt Williams.
When their gang's not around, then suddenly they just become people that go and call the police. Dudes that are 5'5", 40 pounds.
Oh. Like, okay, when I see him, it's I gotta f him up.
Then why you call the police if you jumped out there, Faizon? Yo, you celebrity dudes is suckers. I gotta say that. I don't like to call people names on my show, but that's some suckers. So, Faizon, you just said that. And then you went on TMZ to air out street business? Somebody tell me this ain't true, man. Faizon, you're losing stripes, man. Snatch it off your collar.
But that's like you beating up a 14-year-old.
Now it's funny, but you get scared when he pull a
Going
jam.
to a soccer field and beating up a 14-year-old, slapping him first to get my ass beat.
Yeah, funny, right? Yeah.
At 5'5", I've always handled it fist first.
Yeah, I got Katt Williams out here, man, finna fire nigga ass up.
You see him all this pissed up, I'll knock the gray out this motherfucking
I like Katt Williams. He bringing it to it.
Excuse me, mic check. Don't be nosy, don't be nosy. It could happen to you.
What happened in Georgia? Is everything okay?
What'd you hear?
Well, there's a story that you got arrested in Georgia because something that happened at a pool store. What happened?
He used the N-word on the last day of Black History Month.
Jesus. Well.
So, Katt Williams did what Katt Williams had to do as a black man.
Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot them, right?
Yeah.
But if the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. Shout outs to the nobodies of the world.
Alright.
So there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points, was going to get $200 million because they were gonna pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done a... Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you.
I gotta ask you before you go, was Katt Williams ever really offered you a role in Fast and Furious?
No, he never, not that I know of.
You didn't take offense to nothing, even when he was saying, if you do this and you do that, you get an ugly light-skinned wife in movie roles? Or...
Charlamagne, it was so laughable what he said. I took it as laughable because he's a comedian, and that's why I kind of responded with some laughable stuff.
Do y'all believe that, or you think Ludacris wailing? I like Charlamagne. I think he did a great job.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
Tell him, Karen.
I said you answer the question.
Is it okay for me to answer?
Let him answer.
You keep interrupting the answer.
Thank
Everyone
you.
can hear it. How many kids you got? One?
I have 3 boys.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Ain't no boy liking no broccoli. You gave it to him, you like it, you stop it.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me it doesn't say heat up water.
I don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn. I like to dig it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle it.
Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Yo, he measured his hair. He said his hair is 19 inches long. Big shout out and round of applause to the West Coast. All right, relax, y'all, relax. Let Katt Williams finish doing what he do.
Oops. Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Come on.
Only one of our hairs moving while we talk.
Are you And make sure
the wig and the headphones come together.
Take off them old ass clothes you got on.
Yo, hold on.
How about that? Yeah, there.
He asked to do the wig and your headphones come together. That's why he's a comedian.
You're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out. If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right.
Go ahead. We'll go to
Get
break.
your ass out of here.
Most comedians don't get booed enough. This is how you end up with a Michael Blackson, who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, no, don't.
Me and Katt was really cool. Till I did an interview with Drink Champ, and I thought I was giving a compliment, but I guess it came off wrong, and he took it personal.
To be a successful comedian, you have to be likable. Look at Katt Williams. Katt fought a 10-year-old kid, smoked crack, did everything. That Katt is so likable and so lovable, Katt could go out and do a movie, do whatever he wants.
I'm like,
Yo, why you talk about the Katt like that?
I didn't even mean it in a bad way. I'm trying to give you a compliment. And I'm a comedian. Even my compliment's gonna have some kind of joke to it. That's what we do.
All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis. And I told him he needed to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're gonna say that, you gotta go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody got, you gotta put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it.
He said he had to talk with me. Me and this nigga never had no conversation. He said, I told him if you call yourself an African comedy, go to Africa and build a school. Who the randomly tell their friends go build a school?
Because he telling you some big dude shit. He telling you get in the bag, do something, give it back to your people. You using Africa to tell jokes to make millions, and you don't feel that you should go and build a school in Africa to help our people? How old is this dude? Hold up.
This shit make no sense. But you know what? Building a school is something that is almost impossible to do.
How is it impossible? Did he build a school right in Harlem? Y'all condemned him. Kanye built a school. You condemned him. Black people do something to help black people, and black people tear black people down. Stop it, black people. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And you get this dude, I'm even gonna call him a clown because he's a comedian, not to disrespect him. He's a clown, he's a funny dude. It's impossible to build a school when you just seen our brothers do it and get condemned for doing it. How does this make sense?
Right. And he, you know, who did it? LeBron James, Oprah.
Yeah.
So now I've done something so great, he had to find a way to attach himself to it and tell him that he told me to do it.
Yeah.
So that way he could look good.
Now, I don't know if Katt Williams really told him or if he's saying Katt Williams lying, if that's true. But I'm going to say this, Michael Blackston, because you ain't from the street. On the street, a man gives you advice and help you motivate and move forward. You say their name. That's called paying homage. Pay homage to those that helped you. Even, could we ride? Even Barack Obama said the reason why he did the clemency program is because when he was riding to the inauguration with George Bush, that's Baby Bush, not the daddy, that Baby Bush told him, you should do something for your people now that you made it in. George Bush had to tell Obama to do something for his people. But I'm not going to get into that at this time. But what I am going to get into is Obama told the world that it was George Bush that told him to do the clemency programs. I mean, come on, where we really at with this? Somebody tell me where we at with this. This joint jumping off is playing games, so I just don't understand. But we're going to get this thing right because we don't play no games over here, man. You know, we don't play no games at Unique Mecca Audio. We tell it like it is. If someone is the one that helped you get where you at and you get where you at, you don't sit there and then flip the script. It don't work that way.
So good.
You know?
Katt, he's a crackhead.
Katt Williams, I want to know.
This shit make no sense. But you know what? Building a school is something that is almost impossible to do.
Right.
And he, you know, who did it? LeBron James, Oprah.
Yeah.
So now I've done something so great, he had to find a way to attach himself to it and tell him that he told me to do it.
Yeah.
So that way he could look good. Katt, he's a crackhead.
Right there, I believe Katt because you didn't have to disrespect Katt to prove your point. When you went to shooting that low blow, that cowardly blow at Katt to call him a crackhead because you saying that or you believe that he didn't do it or you don't want the world to know that Katt is the one that shared with you to do that. You didn't have to try and belittle him. You lost points from a street level because the truth don't need no disrespect. So you didn't need to disrespect Katt, call him a crackhead.
Katt Williams, I want to know what's shorter. You or my scene next Friday?
All of your scenes are small.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
And
you
he
can't
doesn't
win.
like you either.
Okay.
Shut him down.
Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Is that crazy?
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up.
Like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like...
Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Katt?
I've seen Katt, you know, even before then.
Right.
I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just
why
step to him and say, hey,
why didn't you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense. This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say.
I'm on.
All right, so let me ask you this, though, right? So you telling me you seen him 30 times, he didn't say nothing? What if he would have pulled the jammy in your face? What would you have done? That's all I want to know. Because you say he didn't say nothing like you welcomed him saying something. But when Faizon said that he going to F him up and he pulled the jammy on him, Faizon went on TMZ and dimed him out, is what Katt Williams is allegedly saying. Don't know if it happened, but if he went on there and did that, I heard the video. I don't know if it was before, after, whatever it was, but you know that ain't cool, Faizon. No disrespect. I love your jokes, and I love Big Perm. All right, let's stop it, Faizon.
On BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke. This is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And that's why I can feel where Katt coming from. Because, like I said, you know, Dipset used my joint. I'm going to talk to Big Jimmy. You know what I mean? Mark Stevens said talk to Big Jimmy, you know, Jim Official. You know, Tretch you know, Dipset made the AOI song. It's on Diplomatic 2 album. That's my chant. But me and Jim cool. So instead of running to the courts, I'm going to sit down and talk to Jim. Then we had Tretch use the Naughty by Nature, the Hip Hop Parade. I wrote that as well. And, you know, I sat down with Tretch and we had a conversation about it, and it was a very good conversation. And then we had Dougie Fresh that used the AUI. And, you know, I sat down with Dougie. Dougie signed over 100% of it. And then we had rat bastards like Kevin Hart that used my joint and then tried to hide behind a lawyer when Mark Stevens hollered at him. But Mark said he's going to go at him again because new Supreme Court law pulls it all out. But I'm going to be bringing all this out. So look for this in 2025. I'm going to expose all the people that's been using my chants for the 26 and a half years that I've been incarcerated, and they never thought I was coming home again and they would get away with it, but I'm here. And I don't want nobody to feel that I'm back on my bullshit. So I'm trying to talk about it amicably before I sick my pit bull Mark Stevens on him. Just so you understand, Mark will be coming. That's litigation-wise. Litigation-wise. I handle the pistols. We're not using pistols. We're doing litigation with Mark Stevens. Let's get this right.
Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do... As I stand before you, Shannon, I would have bust Cedric's stomach.
Hey, yo, could you imagine him putting a needle in Cedric's stomach and him blown away like one of those big stuffed animals at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade that just went by? Yo, Katt, give Katt a round of applause. Give Katt a round of applause. Give Katt a round of applause, man. Let me go back to this. Word.
There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me?
Hey, yo, do you think Katt is wailing or not? Put it in the comments.
Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to bring the people that were under you up? You haven't. You don't hear Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, the Kings of Comedy, Seinfeld, and Steve Martin, Martin Short. You don't hear the guys that got on top and that made it by doing what they love, complain about the people that are coming under them. When the people of color get these opportunities, why are the people of color the ones that are tearing the people that are getting the opportunities down?
And also, well, Dave Chappelle responded to Katt Williams and said he didn't like the fact that he was going at only black comedians.
Because there's black comedians that he's dealing with. He knows about black Hollywood. Stop it. I'm not going to let you get on a righteous man like Katt.
He only eat the He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best haters in the game. Stop. And Katt hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. This one and that one and this one. But anything that you did wrong, he didn't do nothing wrong, I'm gonna bring a fat guy. Katt did this to me. Katt was talking about that did to other but not about anything that did to him. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody.
I mean, Dave, not wrong. I said the same thing. I said something very similar. If you're going to call out the power structure in Hollywood, don't go after, in your words, the puppets. Call out the folks pulling the strings. Don't call out the planters. Call out the people who are doing the planting. Like, you can't have any conversation about power in the entertainment industry and not talk about white folks.
All right, stop it. Charlamagne, I love you to death. I watch you every morning. You and what's that little cute chick named that Gucci Man played out? I think it's Yee Lee, whatever her name is, the little cute Asian chick, you know, Asian, Puerto Rican, whatever she is. No disrespect to her. But Charlamagne, stop it. He's not going at the powers that be, because what the powers that be seems to have done, from what Katt Williams is saying, he put these house figures, these house N-words, in position to be the gatekeeper. And those are the ones that he's calling out, because the powers that be is hiding behind these house triggers that he's accusing of keeping the real actors out. My question to everybody watching, riding, my question is, they say Katt Williams washed up, he's a drug addict, he's a crackhead, he's a this, he's a that, he can't act. They said everything bad about Katt Williams, right? But Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay and got over 50, 60 million views. Show me another comedian that's getting 60 million views. And Katt Williams so official, he didn't even ask Shay Shay for a dime. He said, man, little 10 million you got, that's on the strength of you. I just want to air these rat bastards out. You gotta love them, man. But Charlamagne, don't do that. Don't say, oh, he's supposed to go with the white man. No, the white man put the black man in power to be the gatekeeper, like they use allegedly Diddy and Jay-Z. And now they're done with Diddy, threw him to the wolves. Now it's on the fence if they're done with Jay-Z, so they're contemplating if they should throw him to the wolves, and that's what they do. But those was the gatekeepers for the rap game. Whether you want to admit it or not, just keeping it 100, not saying it's bad, but just saying they should have let more people in the gate of color from the hood, from a gangster's point of view. All right, let's ride.
So if you really want to shake the room and you think that it's a real problem in the industry, you start at the top. You start at the head. Calling out a bunch of your peers does nothing but make you the talk of the worldwide nigga net.
Stop that. Stop that. He called out his peers because his peers are the ones that were standing in the front, that was being the gatekeeper, was stopping him and the other good comedians that was coming up under him because they wasn't in the good old boys and good old girls, European, house trigger, category. He refused to do it.
But don't listen to me because I'm a plant.
Race is not where the line is drawn.
Tell him again.
It's God's side and the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
All right. See, that's Katt Williams, man. Been on here long enough. Mark, we told me to tone it down a little bit. Said I'm making the videos too long. I'm giving up too much jewels, and y'all not really appreciating it. So, I toned it down. Make sure you subscribe. A Unique Mecca Audio Prison Story. Unique Mecca Audio, YouTube, and Mecca Audio TV. Follow me on Instagram, Unique Mecca Audio. It's on the screen. Cash App, you already know is there. I don't care what it is. If you want to donate, do something. But we're not actually donating nothing right now, but to go subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give a thumbs up. Let's show support for the brother Gangster Channel. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio.